stand here. I am with conceptual artist Julia Burns, and here is Mahalia Prasad. Julia Burns over here is conceptual artist. Tell us what you've been doing and how you've been doing it today.
Cool. Thanks for that. We've been at the Australia Council, in the window of the Australia Council. I've had a residency there for the past month, where I've been exploring ideas of Twitter and Facebook and using social media in the public eye, but kind of presenting a really personal context to it in digital culture and the reality of what digital culture really is to people. And I was asked to do a performance this evening which involved a tweeter, where a lot of people would come and they would tweet onto a particular blog roll and kind of interact with me between the window while I was tweeting on my couch at home in the window. And what I felt was that although it was really great and it was interacting with some parts of the community, it didn't get everyone at all. And I just felt, walking around in Sydney lately, I've always really enjoyed the busking community, and I've always enjoyed listening to them and giving them attention, that kind of thing. And I felt like they didn't have any presence whatsoever on this media, which is so pervasive in everyone's lives. Everyone's on Facebook, everyone's on Twitter. No, they're not. So what I did is I wanted to give Indigenous buskers a voice on Twitter and on this social media, and rather than involving them through text, better yet, have them in control, singing the tweets, and have people who are providing the content for Twitter actually react to that interaction, which is live in front of the window, and have this discourse occur. And a lot of incredible things happened where people who would feel usually maybe not involved with that community at all, or maybe locked out of it, because you've got iPhones, you've got Mac laptops, all those things that just, it's not. This opened it up, and this is what I want to do, and I want to give more voice to people who don't generally have it there. So that's the idea of this artwork, and it's very experimental. It's the first time we did it, but Mahalia was singing. Mahalia was singing with Richard, and he did an awesome job. And Mahalia, what do you think about it?
It's good, pretty good. First time, and I'm a bit scared, but I'll get over it.
So Mahalia was there singing the tweets that you received?
Doing an awesome job.
Very talented singer right here.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a bit of demo?
I haven't got my guitar. I've packed it away.
She needs a pink guitar. Do you want to play a pink guitar? Let's do it, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can sing one song.
Yeah, do one song.
Alright, so we've got Mahalia Prasad.
On a dark desert highway, the wind in my hair, warm smiles of the legion rising up through the air. Up ahead in a distance, saw a shimmering light. Head got heavy and my side grew dim. Had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway, heard the mission bell. I was thinking to myself, could be heaven, could be hell. Then she lit up the candle, and she showed me the way. There are voices down the corridor, as I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Anytime of year, you can find it here. Mine is Tiffany twisted, got the Mercedes Benz, got a lot of pretty, pretty boy she calls friend. Have a dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget.
So can we just ask you, Julia, like,
Yeah.
are you planning on doing any more from this? Is this stem something else?
We've got a pub full of Arts Council people who want to say hi to us and tell us how much they liked it. So I'm hoping that means that there will be future audiences to do it other places. Because I think it was an experiment to date. Like, we hadn't actually rehearsed before. We just did it. So and I think it worked.
How was your response?
It was cool. We had a lot of Japanese tourists taking photos of us.
Yeah.
And a lot of like, you know, random people who'd like stop and they'd take photos and they'd be like, oh, that looks kind of crazy. Because what you saw was me sitting like on my couch in my living room. I created my
in your
living
pajamas.
room. In my pajamas on my MacBook Pro, tweeting about my life and my iPod being charging and things like that.
So
And then
Mahalia
in the
was
front,
singing your
Mahalia
tweets
and
or
Richard
somebody else's tweets?
they were singing all the tweets that were coming up that were contributed from various people about the various things that were going on in their lives. And then you guys were singing it. And so it kind of like threw everything off balance.
What kind of things came up in the tweets?
People were well, in the beginning they were just tweeting about their own lives, or they were tweeting about like some events that are coming up, or links to articles they like to read, or stuff like that. Pretty bourgeois attitude.
Yeah.
And after a while, there became the realization that the tweets were being sung. So then they started like going, oh wow, cool. So it's like push and pull. Like I can contribute, and then there's a response, and then I can make something else and make that happen. And I was like, oh shit, they're Indigenous artists. Oh my god, Indigenous artists singing tweets on Twitter. Oh my god, that's like, that never happens. That never happens. So then it was like that too. So we didn't have an opportunity today to get to more interesting, you know, like discussions. Of course, Twitter's used for a lot of things. We don't necessarily have to go down that path, but it's more just like getting people to talk to each other who usually don't. In Sydney, they don't. It's politically correct, but it just doesn't happen. Yeah. So we're trying to break through another way.
Oh, what a great way to do it. Thank you, both Julie and Mahalia.